From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Vince Velasquez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Velasquez is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Peterson on at first. Nobody out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
And he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of bullets in the gap and extra base hits.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
.30 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count offering on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutchen on the move, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-1 is a fastball and off the plate for a ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Gene Segura standing in, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Segura.
Kershaw looks in. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game, and what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Popped up. Taylor over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. High and deep to right center. Bellinger's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Peterson. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Maikel Franco.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
And he's the best in that category on this ball club, guys. He's the guy they look to bring him home.
First offering on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Segura has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Third strikeout already in these first couple of innings here tonight. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Back to the top of the order now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Velasquez is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, just a 1 for 9. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Count even at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, Andrew Knapp.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew Knapp. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Kershaw now on 1-1. 2-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said the heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Liner towards second. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
Number 3.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Dodgers. The first base.
Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Bellinger. It was a bases-clearing double for him his first time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Segura for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it's still 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Kershaw's ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Three and 1. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, center fielder.
So stepping in, Odubel Herrera, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Verdugo is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3. So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And next will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. McCutchen at second with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3. Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4.
Second baseman.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two and two. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Check swing grounder to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The right fielder,
so with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Popped him up. Barnes is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to first. Now fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Nope.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Kershaw's ready. First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his career totals, Herrera has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Phillies down in order. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Standing in, Max Muncy. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Max Muncy.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Segura has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
3 balls. No
Cody
strike.
Bellinger waits on deck. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, right field.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far
Now
this
batter,
year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident,
Taylor.
driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Your
Tommy
attention,
Hunter
please.
will come on now to make his
pitching for
30th
the
appearance of the year so
Number
far.
96, Tommy Hunter.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And no advance. It's ball 1. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. Now it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder, number 27, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's now a 4-3 Dodger lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
In now, Andrew Knapp. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
The batter, the pitcher.
Nick Williams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nick Williams.
.261 the average coming into action here. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. The 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Williams swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped up. Taylor waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. LA's on top, 4-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jose.
Digging in, Austin Barnes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
A.J. Pollock will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside. 258 the average to begin play. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. A ball and 2 strikes now. Barnes aboard here at first with nobody out. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Still 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Fielded cleanly. Hernandez at second. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jock Peterson. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, not great. He's 1 for 8. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled up, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold on to a 4. Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go Jean Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Verdugo, but that's going to fall in for a base hit. Their first since way back in the 3rd. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here it comes, 1-0. Strike called, now the throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Down quickly go the Phillies. They still trail it here 4-3. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Justin Turner will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Comes set with the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Muncy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Behind 0-2 now. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera has it in his sights, and that retires the side. Dodgers leave 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Digging in, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Maikel Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard, but foul wide of the bag at first. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Verdugo is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Ready on 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there.
Now
Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
For the Phillies, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Quinn at second with 2 down. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies 3. Roman Quinn will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edilbert Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So digging in now, Chris Taylor, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Strike one to start the at bat. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Kingery sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder.
So striding in, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Ready now, Austin Barnes. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
1-2.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Bernardo Estrella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Los Angeles, number 33, Bernardo Estrella.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Fighting Phils. It's now 5-3 LA. Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley.
At the plate, Andrew Knapp. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
Jansen comes set. First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Wow, that run in the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Gene Segura, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's hitless in 6 tries. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that is a huge save for him right there. That's number 300 in his major league career, tying him with Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. That's something only 20-some other big league pitchers have ever accomplished. He has a lot to be proud of.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Los Angeles posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Clayton Kershaw earns his team-leading 11th win. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 7 hits.
listen, you look so serious. When I was 17, my father let me know life isn't fun and games. I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I found a preacher man to help me understand what we are doing here. And now the years have passed, been to the moon and back, and all I've realized, I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I'm never coming down. I'm never coming down. Just always stay in between the lines. Mama said be quiet if you can see something nice. Just always say things for your health. Now I can't remember all the things for myself. I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I'm never coming down. I'm never coming down.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out in the NL West, Clayton Kershaw got the W, his 11th this season, as the boys in blue took down the Fightin' Phils 5-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Giants had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-4. John Lester grabbed win number 9 this year as the Cubs got past the Reds 6-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Lorenzo Cain had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Brewers took down Atlanta 4-2. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-0. The New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 2-0. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. The Cleveland Indians launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-4. Ryan O'Hearn launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 6-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Wade Miley grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 5-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
time to play. Hey, time to play. Time to play. Time to play. What did we do here? Hey, time to play. Time to play. Time to play. We gonna get this to you. Hey, time to play. Time to play. Time to play. What did we do here? Hey, time to play. Time to play. Time to play. No, we ain't playing with you. No, we ain't playing with you. No, we ain't playing with you. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Hey, yeah. Hey, oh yeah. Hey, let's do it. Hey, get up. Hey, get up. Hey, come on. Hey, let's go. Hey, get on it. Hey, come on.
Listen up, I ain't playing around. I ain't playing around. I shed blood, sweat, and tears, and I made my rounds. I made my rounds. I'm bad too. There's no stopping me. No stopping me. Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want. I got it. I got what you need. I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Got the heart of a lion, strong as iron, with a fire burning in my soul. There's a chip on my shoulder that looked like a mountain from every time someone said no. Never say I got $1 million swag, don't forget that. When you see me step in the room, I gain across the building and bring back the feeling. Hit a fright, I'm unstoppable. Hey, I got what you want. I got it. I got what you need. I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Look at this. Now that I'm finally here, I said ain't nothing about it fake. Nah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Look at this. And now that I'm finally